I love working with the Getting Ahead program and the investigations. My college, we use that in our freshman orientation classes, and we've seen some successes with that. But I like to talk about, the next steps. That's what I see that's on my heart right now with my students, is to be able to we've given them the tools, and to be able to give them space to be able to utilize those tools. I have two students that I'm thinking about. One of them is a young man who was at home for about 13 years raising his son, single parent, and he didn't have any goals in life. He was just living life. And he was invited to come to our Getting Ahead class. He came to our Getting Ahead class, and the first couple weeks he wasn't engaged at all. He would listen, he would write things down, but he really wasn't engaging. And about the 5th week, he started really engaging in the information, and he started using the information in his life, making those changes, and the language that he started using was absolutely fabulous. Well, at the end of our graduation from the class, he got hired on with our Vermilion County board to be an intern, and that internship was supposed to last 3 months, but it ended up lasting 21 months and continuing. It's still going on. He's one of our successes where he took the information and he used it to his advantage, and he's continuing to use it now. He's actually at the conference with me presenting. He got to present his story, and I think he owned the room at the time. And then the other story that I'd like to talk about is a young lady who she was invited to come to our Getting Ahead class in our 2nd class. And she was recommended by her mother, who was a part of our 1st class. And she was a recluse at home. She would never come out the apartment. She lived in the housing complex where we provide the classes. And she, against her mother, or against her best wishes, she did come to the class, and she started engaging. And she was a phenomenal young lady. And she opened up and she started talking to her classmates that were her neighbors in the complex. And she went on and she enrolled in Danville Area Community College, and she got her GED within a few months. And then after that, she enrolled in transfer level coursework. And working with the Housing Authority, she was able to get an internship with them. And from that internship, she was working with their executive director, and their executive director helped her apply to DePaul University in Chicago, where she was accepted. And she was going, and she got a scholarship that she thought was going to pay for all of her schooling. And we found out that that scholarship was not a scholarship that was, for lack of a better term, real. And it doused her dreams. And I didn't find out until school had been in session for a month that she didn't get an opportunity to go. The executive director of the Housing Authority, she contacted me. She said, "Carla, have you seen this young lady?" And I said, "Well, I keep in contact on text messaging, but I haven't seen her. I thought she was in Chicago." And she goes, "No, she's still in town." So I got in contact with her, and she told me what had happened, and that the scholarship, was not real, and that she couldn't go, and she was going to plan on working the semester and then try to go in January. And I asked her a question that I would ask any student. I said, "Well, did you contact the school? They may have funding that could help you." And she goes, "No, I just didn't do anything. I just didn't go." And that's where it really hit me, was that we've given these students the tools to start getting ahead, but we didn't give them the next steps. And I believe we have to walk with them. So today in the conference, I was very glad to hear that everyone that was in there was thinking the same thing, is that we got to take those next steps. We need to be there to help walk them through. We knew that they didn't have the information at the time, and so we gave them some information, we gave them some tools, but we didn't walk with them and teach them how to use those tools. And so I called the school, and because of FERPA laws, they're not going to give me any information. And they said, yes, we have this young lady, can you please have her give us a call? We can work with her, but I can't tell you anything. And I said, okay. I contacted her and I told her what she needed to do. And I don't believe that she did that. And so I'm still reaching out to her because I really, she really wants to be there, and I really want to, be that person to walk with her, along with the executive director, because she took her under her wing and she really wanted to help this young lady be successful. And so I think the thing that's in my heart is that we need to take those next steps and provide a path for our Getting Ahead graduates. So once they graduate and they have those tools and they're on fire to use them, that we help provide the avenues for them to be able to use them.